outdoorsy presenter Adam Henson lives a seemingly idyllic life as the face of Countryfile, but has had to navigate plenty of heartbreaking difficulties along the way. The 58-year-old farmer has endured plenty of heartache within his family fold, including a painful family secret that emerged shortly before his famous father's death. Has also had to be a rock throughout beloved wife Charlie Gilbert's health difficulties, with their bittersweet wedding ceremony having served as a way of saying goodbye to everyone. Here, the Mirror takes a look at some of Gloucestershire-born Adam's personal tragedies, including the loss of a lovely friend that spurred him into action. Loss of father and secret history. In 2015, Adam was left utterly bereft by the loss of his father Joe Henson, who passed away following a cancer diagnosis at the age of 82. A TV natural, Farmer Joe founded the Rare Breed Survival Trust as well as presenting trailblazing shows such as Animal Magic and In the Country decades before his son became a household name. And when Adam followed in his footsteps, Joe couldn't have been more proud, even joining him on Countryfile for a brief stint. Reflecting on his grief the following summer in an interview with The Guardian, Adam said, "It's devastating for anybody to lose a parent, but my relationship with Dad was particularly close. Right from my first days, he was my rock, my mentor, my hero. It's no exaggeration to say he taught me virtually all I know about farming and television." Towards the end of Joe's life, Adam gained a deeper insight into what his father's childhood was really like after he wrote a letter revealing had been kept a secret as a baby. Adam explained, "Leslie, the actor and comedian Leslie Henson, was married to another actress when Dad was born and the scandal could have ruined his career. So it was agreed to keep the baby a secret, although Leslie always provided for Billy and Dad. Leslie was a bit like a favorite uncle, he would turn up and then leave again, so in effect Dad was raised by a single mum. But finally, Leslie's wife agreed to a divorce and he married Billy. It was only then that Dad was told that Leslie was his father. To conceal the illegitimacy, Dad wasn't allowed to attend the wedding and was sent away to boarding school. Leslie could have been a much better father in my eyes, but Dad adored him." Although Joe had been nervous about sharing his secrets, Adam remarked that this insight had led him to admire him even more and marvel that someone who had undergone such difficulties could have become such a warm and loving family man. Wife's cancer journey. In February 2021, Adam was left distraught after doctors discovered a 4.5 centimeter tumor on now wife Charlie Gilbert's pancreas, located in a tricky position. Fearing the worst, the devastated couple, who'd been together since their teenage years, decided to finally tie the knot, in a bittersweet ceremony held shortly before Charlie was due to undergo complete surgery. Speaking with The Mirror in October 2023, Adam recalled, "We cried a lot. Those vows cemented my emotions and let me say from the heart how I feel about Charlie. The registrar wasn't aware of our situation and said she'd never had such an emotional couple. For us, it was a way of saying goodbye to everyone." In the same interview, Charlie added, "It was a horrible position to put everyone in because you're trying to be happy, but I was going into hospital the next day and didn't know if you'd be coming out. It was the best possible last day I could have had. Thankfully, the risky surgery was a success, and 2 years after their ordeal, the couple revealed that Charlie had returned to work part-time while living from one 6-monthly scan to the next." Looking back on how this terrifying time had shifted their perspectives, Adam shared, "Friends and family are even more important to us now, they've been so supportive. In the past, It'd push the children to be more career-focused and get ahead. But now I'm kind of, just have a lovely time. Look after yourselves, but have a lovely time doing it, because you just don't know what's around the corner. Friend lost to suicide outside of his family circle. Adam has also experienced tragedy in his friendship group and was inspired to start a mental health-focused podcast following the suicide of a close friend in 2018. The podcast, entitled Keeping on Track, addresses mental health in the farming community, a cause very close to his heart. Promoting the show, which aired back in October, Adam said, "I have lived on a farm and been involved in farming all my life. As anyone working in farming knows, every day brings potential joy and disaster. You never quite know what is going to happen and there are many things you can't control. This is one of the reasons for the high suicide rate within the farming sector." Opening up about the loss of his farming friend in an interview with Country Living, Adam said, "He was a really lovely guy, the life and soul of a party. Even though he was a young, fit, healthy, handsome man, behind that screen there was something else going on." On farming, Adam continued, "It can be a lonely job. You're in an isolated, rural area and often working on your own. Then you might come home if you're running your own business and spend the evening trying to do your paperwork when you're exhausted and dealing with financial pressures. There's also a sense of emergency to everyday life. A lot revolves around time-sensitive jobs, lambing for example, that have to happen when they happen, and outside forces you can't control, whether that's the weather, exchange rates or government policies. If you're struggling and need to talk, the Samaritans operate a free helpline open 24/7 on 116 123. Alternatively, you can email joe@samaritans.org or visit their site to find your local branch. Follow Mirror Celebs and TV on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads. Do you have a story to share? Email me at julia.banham@reachbook.com.